Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Value Max, and today I'm bringing you another video once more about XLM, and I'm going to do a little update about what's happening currently with the price, what can we expect to happen next, and why am I so bullish in the coin at this current standpoint based on all the latest news. So let's not waste any more time. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thought below if you enjoyed the video, and let's go straight into it. Now, let's start with a little price analysis update. Based on my video of yesterday, I talked about this very bullish pattern which we see happening and which I predicted will move forward. Well, from yesterday's video, we already went up and gained about like between 5 to 7% today, and this was very good because it shows that my fear is actually moving forward, because what I put was some trading patterns based on previous behavior. At the beginning of 2021, we saw this massive bull run, which was followed by some correction consolidation with a new all-time high, as we can see in the red circle here, which was followed by some consolidation and by some correction, which then was followed by the end of January, beginning of Feb, by this massive bull run back to a new all-time high as highlighted here, followed again by some correction. And here we were stuck a bit in a moment of FOMO and people who were scared and securing in profits. And this is where I believe we see this next new all-time high. Now, of course, it's highlighted here for the current standpoint, but I believe that we will reach much higher. And this is why the graph continues to go here, because I believe that XLM will reach far over $1 and will definitely reach the $1 mark by end of April, if not the beginning of May. And I stand by this point because I am so bullish on XLM, especially by the fact that XRP, being its closest competitor, has been performing astonishingly well lately also. So it's very encouraging to see these news happening for XRP also. And it just means that XLM will follow. And so I'm very bullish on what's happening based on these previous behavior. We can then learn from these and actually make wide decision to actually benefit from this in the future. And this is why, guys, if you haven't gotten in yet XLM, this is your time to probably add it to your portfolio. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor by any sense. Do make sure to do your own due diligence and do your own research. But I am very bullish on what we can expect to happen next. And this leads me to the news related to XLM and why this is so good. Well, guys, the first one is Revolut added 11 cryptocurrency to its trading offering, and one of them was XLM. So this is amazing because Revolut is huge, especially in Europe, and so maybe might not be as big in the US. But in Europe, it's very big. And as people see that these type of news are highlighted, and obviously Revolut will do an amazing marketing job to promote this, to try and sell these cryptos on their own platform, is actually very good news for XLM. And it's a very bullish sign because this EU banking is very healthy and a very big company in Europe. So this was the first news, which was very good for XLM, which leads me to the second news. Now, Chinese web firm Maitu buys 10 million more in Bitcoin. Again, this is good news, even though it's talking mainly about Bitcoin. It just shows that developers, as well as institutional investors, as well as big corporations, are all starting to realize the benefits of cryptocurrencies and are all getting into the game. Now, as we see here, the Chinese app developer Maitu said he purchased another 176 Bitcoin for $10 million, bringing its total holding of the cryptocurrencies to over 940 coins. Now, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange listed company has invested 100 million in Bitcoin and Ethereum's position since adopting a cryptocurrency investment plan in early March. And this is good news because it overall shows this movement of acceptance towards usability, but also towards the cryptocurrency as a whole. And even if this might not affect directly XLM as a whole, it will positively affect the crypto. And so this is very good for them. And so another news which I thought would be interesting to talk about is how the latest altcoin season fueled by XRP, Tron, Stellar pushed crypto market value to 2 trillion for the first time. This is huge and this is amazing, guys, because the industry's latest leg up has been fueled by Ether and other alternative currencies, with Bitcoin's rally pausing this year. Why this is good news is because people are finally starting to take attention into these smaller altcoins such as Stellar, such as XRP, such as Tron, because these altcoins solve a real issue. Not only it's not, that doesn't mean that we're gonna forget about Ethereum and Bitcoin. That just means that there's more place for new cryptos to enter the game. And in competition, guys, is good. And they all solve different problems, which is amazing. You shouldn't think of it as XLM is going to take over Bitcoin, because that's not the case. Because Bitcoin is more seen as a storage of value rather than a usability, whereas XLM for me has a real use for the future and is solving a real world issue. Now, this is very good news because it shows people's acceptance towards altcoin, and people will, based on these positive news, will start probably maybe diversifying into these smaller altcoin, low cap coins. And this is good again because like I said, like we see in the stock market, a lot of coins, people, when they said they were investing in cryptos, they would directly invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now we're starting to see different patterns of behaviors in people's investment portfolio, and people starting to diversifying into other altcoin. And diversification is healthy for cryptocurrencies overall, because it means that not everyone is holding their money in the same bags. And so this is good, and this just shows that people are slowly accepting this movement, and that people are slowly moving towards other altcoin projects, which is very promising for all these projects. This leads me to another news, which is that Compound hits 15 billion in total lending value as DeFi boom continues. And this is very good news again, because that Compound decentralized lending protocol has been lending worth of 15 billion US dollars worth of cryptocurrencies available for borrowing. This is good because, guys, we do want to see people going on margin. Even if this might not be your thing, it is good for the market because it is what pushes people to invest and actually allows people to invest in greater quantity for greater returns. And so I'm not endorsing going on margin. I'm just saying that overall it shows that more people are getting into cryptocurrencies, and that you have again this movement of acceptance and people actually diversifying into other cryptos. Because see the fact that they talk about Compound hits 15 in DeFi as in total lending value as DeFi boom continues. They don't specifically talk about Ethereum or Bitcoin, which is very good news again, because it shows this diversification aspect, which I talked previously about. And this leads me to the final news, which I thought was really interesting to talk about, is that with banks turning into Bitcoin, it is finally time to long the bankers. And bank adoption might bring the numbers of crypto users from 100 million to 1 billion. Growing bank involvement in crypto will also be a boost for banks themselves. And so this is very interesting to see how they will play. Of course, it's not, banks do not like to talk much about cryptocurrencies, but eventually, as this movement continues to rally and increase, banks will get involved, and this is when we will see the biggest change in cryptocurrencies. It's once banks will accept cryptocurrencies as, for example, investment solutions. For example, bank allowing clients to invest into cryptocurrencies. For a very long time, they refused to accept. You had to do it on your own. So it will be interesting to see how this moves forward. And but Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Deutsche Bank, and others are entering the cryptocurrencies, and they are entering, even if it is late to move. It's always good to see that people are starting to look into cryptocurrencies. And this for us is very good news, investors who are in cryptos for a very long time, because we see this this movement of mass adoption, and we want that for the future of crypto, because it's what will drive the price upward. And most importantly, more than driving the price upward, it's what will bring stability to coins, and especially cryptocurrency as a whole. Once you start having mass adoption is once you will stop having these huge pump and dump, and once you will have much more stability, because institutional investors, big corporation, will not buy and sell every day. They will actually, a lot of them will buy, hold for the long term, and keep it. And so this will help drastically instability of cryptocurrencies in long term, and especially for XLM. Now guys, this is it for XLM. I hope you found this video very valuable, insightful. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thought below if you enjoyed the video, because it greatly helps the channel. And so I'm very bullish on XLM and what it can achieve for the month of April and May. I'm strongly bullish on the fact that it can reach and pass that $1 threshold, and I believe that it will reach it faster than we think. And I hope you guys found this video valuable, and I'll make sure to catch you in the next one. Bye.